Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related about the gaming industry and the stock market. And today you can see it already on the screen. We are talking about Corsair, and some people might say Corsair is a meme stock, but I say no, Corsair is not a meme stock. So why I'm talking today about Corsair. Corsair is going to have earnings the 5th of May, so today is the 3rd of May, so I don't have the earnings here, guys, but we can talk ahead of the earnings. What is also very interesting that we already have some preliminary earnings, and I'm going to cover them here in this video. And what is the most interesting part actually is that Corsair, in my very diversified portfolio, is today the winner. So with 4.3% up, so markets are closing in 7 minutes, so I'm making this video before market close, but I don't expect Corsair to change anything, or change a lot, sorry. So, little disclaimer, I'm invested in Corsair. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a retail investor myself, a YouTuber that shares his opinion here. So everything I talk on my channel is only for entertainment and information purposes, and of course don't buy anything I talk about. Guys, here, that's the chart. So I was making a Fibonacci retracement on the beginning of the Corsair chart in general, because the stock was going on, was going online. Now the stock was having its IPO in October 2021, so everyone thought like, yeah, that's a bit like a meme stock. So, and then people were buying it up like crazy, and I bought the stock around about $20 at this time, and I was selling then somewhere around $40. So I made a lot of money with Corsair, I have to admit. Because I like the products. I am a gamer, I like Corsair products, and they are my favorite products. I have the keyboard, I have headphones, I have now a mouse, and I'm expecting also to get some other awesome products of Corsair, especially if I'm going to build myself a new desktop PC. Why don't I have this new desktop PC? Because of the supply chain issues, the GPUs were very expensive, and therefore I didn't want to buy a new desktop PC this or last year, and therefore this is obviously also the problem with Corsair. And now we have inflation, everything gets more expensive, and therefore people might not buy those products. So big issue. But let's have a technical look maybe at Corsair. So if you look at the chart, guys, it's a terrible chart. I mean, what shall I say? It's a terrible chart, and I'm also down now because I bought in Corsair around about 30 again, and since then I was always averaging down. But you see, I learned my lesson. So buying at $30 a stock, that's definitely too expensive, and at $30. So just for thinking, okay, I'm going to make money again. But yeah, then you can just see a whole a bubble crushing. Corsair was in a bubble. Was a bubble actually. I would call this a bubble that crushes, because if you look from $50 to $16, oh my god, I mean that's over 70% down, even more. So that's a bubble that pops, that crushed. So all the air is out, and now Corsair has to find itself again. Corsair has to restart now some normal decent growth, and maybe we're not seeing those $50 next year, or in 2 years or in 3 years. Maybe we only see it in maybe 5 years, in 10 years. Maybe we're not seeing it at all. So I don't want to sound too negative, since I'm invested in Corsair. I'm a long-term investor, and I stay invested. And to be honest, I will continue to average down. So, but now I'm a little bit reluctant here, because let's imagine we're breaking through actually here, breaking through the $15 or the $14.80, $50, then Corsair can go like to $10. So, and then this is again then 50%. If I would invest now, it's then again 50%. But the upside, of course, is then much higher. But who tells me that Corsair is even going back to the $15, $16 we're at the moment? So I want to see some sort of consolidation now here. Consolidation between, let's say, 14 and 17, $18. If we see actually here the consolidation working nicely out, then that's a point where I could imagine myself actually to invest in Corsair. So here, consolidation. So I actually don't like like drawing in charts, but that's a little bit what I expect. So, and if we would go then to $20 to all these tiny little tops, I would actually be very satisfied. So the big goal is here. That's the big goal, guys. If we can go back to this range, $30 to $34. This would be amazing. So yeah, look, this would be amazing. Mr. Orange would be so happy. You see, I'm a retail investor, so all right. So let's continue. So why is it popping today, or why is it going up today? Actually, I don't see any news on Yahoo Finance. I always go to Yahoo Finance to get very quickly the news. We just see, for example, here titles like analysts estimate Corsair to report a decline in earnings. What to look out for? Las Vegas Sands, that's not Corsair. Is weakness in Corsair gaming stock a sign that the market could be wrong given its strong financial prospects? Corsair Gaming to report first quarter 2022 financial results on the May 5th. Company provides preliminary quarter one results. So that's maybe important. Yeah, and then we have here also from Google Finance. Here we see overall the PE ratio is 16.15. So we're getting lower. We're getting lower, and I like this. I like this. Because in the market context we have at the moment, a high PE is simply not sustainable. Simply not sustainable. Therefore, we have to see a change here. So year range you see from $14.63 up to $42.97. This is insane, guys. This is insane. And we only have now a market cap of 1.55 billion US dollars. So Corsair, I love the products. I mean, I have to say, as a gamer, I'm an investor because I like the products. Therefore, I invested in Corsair, and I like to invest in hardware products from Corsair. But if I just see this Elite LCD upgrade kit, I mean, as a gamer, my heart is opening up, and it's getting warmer up my heart. Or I'm just happy. I'm just happy seeing all this RGB lighting and seeing this guy being so happy. I'm happy even more. So Corsair is definitely for me a great company. So investor relations, we also have no news except the preliminary report, and therefore I would say let's check this report out. So that's the preliminary report. So Andy Paul, Chief Executive Officer of Corsair: we are pleased that our preliminary quarter one revenue increased to 23% over the fiscal year first quarter prior to shelter a home. Prior to shelter a home. Okay. Okay, prior to shelter at home, I don't know what he actually means, which was the first quarter in 22. So we're actually increasing. So on an annual basis, guys, we went up. So here, this is what you want to say. So the quarterly basis, not so good. Year on year change, but on an annual basis, the revenue overall went up here now 11.85%. So sometimes it's a bit confusing. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's a bit confusing which numbers they are using. So we are pleased that our preliminary quarter one revenue increased 23%. This continues to demonstrate the long-term growth for gaming products. We are also pleased to see continued gains in market share in many of our categories, which underscores our commitment to continued product innovation. We were not expecting to show growth over the most recent first quarter 21 since the quarter contained stimulus checks and pent-up demand due to product shortages. Having said that, our first quarter 22 revenue was lower than we expected, mainly due to a short-term slowdown in consumer spending in Europe. It's always the Europeans, guys. So, and as is now becoming generally apparent, inflation is higher than expected, and the Russia and the Ukraine conflict has put a strain on consumer confidence. Yeah, if you want to find some reasons, I don't think that's really a reason that people spend less on Corsair products. We are encouraged by many recent reports of GPU pricing falling and availability coming back to normal. And as we outlined in our Investor Day presentation, we expect that to result in a surge of self-built gaming PC activity in the second half of this year. And I am also planning actually to upgrade and build my great desktop PC in the second half of this year, and I already chose a lot of premium Corsair products for this. So the foregoing forward-looking statement reflect our expectation as of today. As today's date, given the number of risk factors, uncertainties, and assumptions discussed below, actual results may differ materially. The definition of adjusted EBITDA, blah blah blah. First quarter 2020 conference call is then on Thursday, the 5th of May. So you can join the conference call. So I'm listening to it then a little bit later. So I'm not joining the conference call. So, what do you think, guys? Is Corsair still a meme stock, or do you see something in Corsair that would actually make sense? That would make sense to get Corsair, to buy Corsair now, especially if you look at the chart now. Is this something where you think now, ooh, I mean, look, when Corsair was here, you were telling yourself, why didn't I purchase it here when it came out? So then you purchased it maybe here, it went up, and then it was up here, and you asked yourself, so, ooh, shall I sell or shall I wait that it goes to $100? And then it was dropping, and then it's coming back here. It was dropping here, and you said, nah, Corsair is coming back. Corsair is coming back. I've seen someone painting some chart like this. I'm definitely sure that Corsair is coming back, and then it actually came back. So here I have to change the color. Where can I change the color? So then it was actually coming back. So you saw it. So here we go. So you saw Corsair coming back, and then again you missed to sell. And from there it was simply a steep decline, guys. Here, a steep decline. Was just going down. It just was going down, and now you were at this point where you ask yourself, so I don't believe in Corsair anymore, so I don't think they go up again. Yeah, but guys, if that's mindset question. So if you have cash now, would you buy it now? So I don't tell you what you have to do. Of course, you make up your own decisions, but I for myself, I see a benefit in buying more stock, buying more of Corsair shares when Corsair shares are cheaper. So then I buy more, but everyone has to take this decision for themselves. So all right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed also my amazing new chart technique. So therefore, I wish you a wonderful day. See you the next time. Bye bye.